There. Sometimes there's a button and you need to press that button. Welcome to the stream. I am Old Man Bronze. How are you doing tonight? I am doing good. Tonight we are just leveling our shaman because we have a desperate need to level as many characters as we possibly can. Like forever. Warcraft. Warcrack. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But I'm hanging out with my buddy up here. And we're in the Waking Shores. Oh no, I'm gonna die, like right off the bat. Like dead. But I'm gonna reincarnate some shaman. That's a auspicious way to start. All right, so we're just gonna run around and we're just chilling tonight and we're just chatting and we're leveling. And so I think we have a quest over here. Is that what that says? Oh, that's that one. There's another one in here. So they got a lot of little like story quests. They give a little like background, a little love. These are two old dragon hunters that I'm helping. I'm gonna carry their axes for them because they're old and they're lazy. And one of them is dying, and we're gonna follow that journey with them. Plus, all these side quests give a bunch of rep too. So I mean, like you get nice rep. But otherwise, we leveled just honestly this weekend. My very first character I ever leveled in retail WoW was a shaman, from 1 to 60 back in the day, and they will always have a warm spot in my heart. Even though shaman is always sort of like, they always, even to this day, still sort of get hit with that whole hybrid curse, like, but at least one, if not more, of the specs are usually decent, especially resto. Like, I would like to heal with the shaman, and that's part of the reason that I leveled. But I leveled 10 to 60 elemental, but I just literally one-shot everything. See, he's having problems, like, so we've got to rest for a moment. If you're trying to be efficient, like, don't do these quests. But if you haven't done these quests, I would recommend that you do. They do give some nice flavor to the game. They do earn you some nice rep. So by the time that you actually get to level 70, you've got a nice rep with all the places, which is a good idea. All right, so now I got to talk to. Thank you very much. All right, so I've got to go collect some doodads. So I'm going to collect some doodads. But it's kind of a nice story. Like, these are two guys that hunted dragons and fought dragons their entire lives, and now this one guy's at the end of his life, and the dragons are going to help out ease his pain a little bit as he traverses into the nether, which I think is sweet. I do have water walking. I should use water walking. Because I'm a shaman, I can walk on water. But other than that, that's kind of what I did. It just doesn't take long. They've honestly made the leveling process, even if you start a brand new character, very easy. Like, I'm not saying like you can sit down, and casually level from 10 to 60 in 3 hours. But there are plenty of people who have recorded it, and they've got the routes and the paths down, and get some engineering trinkets, and you get your fast zoomy boots and your goblin gliders and all of your consumables and max level heirlooms. Heirlooms do not give bonus XP anymore. They just conserve your rested XP. But it is nice not to have to constantly replace gear as you're leveling. Like your gear is always going to be well on par with whatever you're killing because everything scales. So that is kind of nice. I got a thing here. This is where click the bottle, and then we're filling a vial. This is pulse pounding action, ladies and gentlemen. Pulse pounding. And I'm a dragon. So if there is something else that like coming just leveling another character through like wherever, like I started in Silver Pine, and then I went on to Warlords of Draenor, and that was it. Like, that's all it took. Like, I got through Silver Pine and Arathi Highlands, and I was about level 35. And from there, I went to Chromie, used Chromie time, went to Warlords of Draenor, and it didn't take much after that to hit level 60, and then I'm in the new expansion. So really just a couple play sessions. It's been busy at work lately, so I haven't had a lot of time to actually like play games during work, which is good. I would rather be busy.
We serve once more.
What do I need to do? No, where? I've got so many stuff. What am I doing? So I got the stuff. Like, what do I do? Oh, God. There's that. That. I have a whole bunch. What the heck? I'm not sure how I've lost track of this quest. Lava beetles, preserving the wilds. It's never good. I've done this quest like 10 times. Okay, 8 times. That's not it. Or wait, did that just complete the quest and now he's dead? Because he actually like dies and stuff.
Strength and honor.
This is my bags? No, it's not my bags. Uh-huh.
Farewell.
Alright, well, we're just gonna keep going. Alright, so what's closest? Let's just open up our map, take a look. We've got a daily right there to get some gloves. Because we actually do have to switch over a lot of our stuff. Because we did level as elemental, so it's all intellect gear. So now we're working on getting our enhancement gear. Protect the nets!
Do what you can to repel them, so that our nets remain undisturbed.
I will, Brenna. I will do that. I will stop these nonsense muckrakers from messing with the nets. And smash them with the power of the elements. But I do love Shaman. Shaman was my big giant. Why not you dead? There we go. Okay. Shaman is super funny to play, like enhancement. Like sometimes like you'll hit stuff for a while and it doesn't die, and sometimes you hit it twice and it just explodes. So that's kind of satisfying, honestly. But yeah, Shaman was my first love, and back in the day, like when everything first came out, like Shaman was exclusive to the Horde, and just like Paladin was exclusive to the Alliance. Like that was a big deal. You know, like sometimes that was the reason you picked Horde or Alliance. Now, of course, like everybody can play everything, and I mean, there's certain race, you know, restrictions on stuff, but and I think that's fine. Like, you know, the time for that specialness is probably past, but nonetheless, it's still nice. But Shaman, you can do so much stuff. That's where I started healing and doing those things, and you know, getting those kind of experiences in game. And that led me into tanking, because I was never great at DPS. Although I really like the idea of being resto elemental, kind of carry half at least the same gear, you know, outside of maybe trinkets, rings, things like that. But elemental, it's a little squishy. Enhancement does better DPS, and I'm generally better at melee, but for questing, I think enhancement is vastly superior, just because you can just chunk through mobs. handle packs
Predators
better.
should seek their own prey,
Is that an
rather
upgrade? I'm
than
pretty sure it
steal
is.
from others.
Yes, it absolutely is. Happy upgrade day. Thank you, World Quest friend. Thank you. But I always loved the flavor of Shaman. Like, always enjoyed it. Power of the elements. Lightning,
Aspects
fire,
shine
ice,
down on you.
wind, whatnot. What am I doing up here? Oh, I'm doing this up here. I am helping my Horn Strider friends escape this terrible existence that they're stuck in. Yeah, down. These are the dragon equivalents of like Mazaranch, which is amazing, of course. There we go. Die. There we go. See? Like those just chewed up super fast, just smacked around. Sometimes like I'll hit the same mob and it'll be utterly painful. But I got spirit wolves, and then we're gonna pop spirit wolves, and then we're gonna hit him in the face after his shield goes down. I think it's just always very satisfying class. Shaman's never been the best class in the game ever for anything. Sometimes Resto's pretty close. Why did I heal him? I wanted to heal me. That was unfortunate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm out of range. See, I'm so used to like playing tank. Like I leveled 6 tanks, and like it's way easier just to like gather everybody up and then crush everybody, right? Or just whittle them down. Honestly, that's sort of more how it works. But a little more efficient in the questing sometimes. That's why I enjoy playing tank too. Like I honestly enjoy like questing as them, leveling as them. In some ways it's a little slower. I mean, you don't blow up stuff as fast, but you can pull the whole room and you can just whittle them down, and then you're done, magically done. All right, we're headed. Oh, there's a contestant. Gotta wait. There we go. See, like, that knocked the crap out of my health, so I actually had to heal. But you can, and see, that's the part. Like, you're not really out anything here. I had a couple times where a couple other things ended up adding themselves to my pull, and I have died. Outside of that, not too tough. Shaman is all about the big, delicious, juicy procs and empowering other things with your other juicy procs. Really, you mash a lot of buttons, honestly. Oh, there we go. I think we did it. And I will never not enjoy dragon riding. That's another thing. Going back to original WoW and like, you know, going through level characters and seeing the old stuff. And I love that too. Like I do. But it's just night and day difference in regards to like getting around. It's hilariously different. You can get everywhere, you can fly around, you can zoom. Did I finally? No, I didn't. That's what I need. Finish that up. And it's going to be really interesting, you know, depending on if the world, you know, is still around in a couple of years, what the new, their new answer
Ride the winds.
for flying around, because like honestly this is the best that flying has quite literally ever been in the history of Warcraft. And then all of those beautiful mounts that we've collected feel pretty old right now. Even the gorgeous ones. Let's see. So I need to. Oh, that's ready for turn in too. Okay. I actually have a few that I have to turn in. I'm all monkeyed up here. All monkeyed up. But we're not. I was thinking about like trying to do this as a speed run. But I didn't have time. I didn't have time for speed run. So just leveling and chill. Like, I will honestly get there if you just go through and you just do all the quests, and if you've been through it already and you've got some world quests to do, like, it goes really fast. I remember when it took me months to get my like first level 60. You know, you that's all you did. You played and you leveled and you ground. Like, there's been so many quality of life things that have come along in Warcraft that's why I struggle a little bit to want to play classic. I love the idea of it, but there's so much goodness, and just accessibility, just things that it makes life easier. Oh, I did. There was one back here. I ran out of juice, so I have to kind of glide. You have little vigor bubbles for each action, like whether you're flapping high or whatever, or bursting forward. Use an ounce of vigor, and you get snapping pictures, and then they recharge over time. But you can honestly fly from one end of the continent to the other, you know, if you manage things appropriately. This is just one of many crazy daily quests. Super simple. I don't even complain about ones like these. They add a little flavor to the game, and they're one of the few, a couple different odd activities, daily wise, that you can do for rep for the Dragonsville expedition. So really, I mean, super easy. I got some nice rep. I got some XPs. Good to go. Do I have? Oh, I did have that. I mean, that's fine. Let's go turn in that stuff now. Got a couple quests to turn in there. We're approaching a level 64. But honestly, just on and off, like, I mean, easily before the end of the week, I'll be level 70. And also have time to complete kind of the things that I want to get done. Hey, mister. That was rude. Like my Primal Storms and stuff like that on the other characters. And I think we're just going to try to whittle it down to 3, maybe 2 tanks. And then the Shaman, and I think I'm good. Like, I haven't even played the new class race. Like, I feel like I should, but then that's yet another character that I need to level. Oh, that's right. Another photography quest.
Now let's
No,
wait, no.
a little
You're
closer.
A bit too far away.
Yeah,
Get
a little closer.
closer.
You're a jerk. You're an angry little thankless gnome.
Still a bit too far away. Step closer. Don't worry. He's fast asleep.
Yeah. Okay, take a picture of him now. Thankfully. I mean, I could have taken him. It would have been fine. Wouldn't have been a problem at all. I don't know what they're worried about. So let's just go turn in that. And then once again, a lot of these, like with the Dragon Scale Expedition and a lot of the side quests, are always their flavor. And if you enjoy flavor like I enjoy flavor, you don't mind doing these. I mean, now I've done them. This will be my 8th time. But I've tried different paths and things, and I mean, they're all fine. And they do, like, if you do one character, once you've done everything and, like, you know, done the quest line, you know, kind of the main story quest, then every character after that, they allow you to go ahead and do it differently. Like you can start in different zones. You don't have to start in the same order. But for me, I'm just kind of doing it this way because it's going to work anyway. Like before I get through the second zone, I'll be 70. Well, actually if I do all the side quests and all the world quests, like by the time I get through about the second zone, that's about where I will hit 70 officially. And here, like, they just want a selfie in front of the cool dragon skull, and I don't blame them. Who wouldn't? But I hope everybody's having I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening. There we go. See, look at this top-notch action that I am presenting.
Let us begin.
Like National Geographic. And I got an achievement again. Let's see. Oh, you also get rep bonuses with the 4 rep groups, right? Like if you've leveled yours, like on your first character, you know, if you get them all level 10, you get bonuses to rep gain for any additional characters. They've really made it so alt-friendly, which is dangerous for me because I tend to play alts a lot. But I'm really trying to bear down. I think most of it is I just kind of want to know which class I really want to play. I'm going to play a tank and I'm going to play a healer. And I would like them to be able to do other things as well, like DPS. What am I doing up here? Oh, that's right. I gotta drop off this quest. Where'd you go? Why you disappear?
Smooth sailing. Look always to the side.
Oh, look at all those sweet rep bags. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and today, that's right. The Traveler's Depot, or what do they call it? I don't even remember. That's shameful. Kind of like the monthly kind of
Take a look.
you do stuff, you get stuff thing that they've just added to the game, where you can get transmogs and mounts and all sorts of stuff. I should visit that tonight, honestly. I think they're in Orgrimmar and Stormwind. I might have to pop back there.
Interested in a lesson or 3?
Yeah. Yeah, I want all your lessons, bud. Okay, there we go.
Keep a cool head.
And we'll open up some rep bags. And is that going to be... No, that's actually not an upgrade. Which is okay. Because that was a nice, like... You know, you get the quest reward and then it upgrades. And so I will take that any day. Where am I at here? Okay, so I do have the Rathion quest line. I should do these. So we're going to fly back. Here, knock out these and that. And then move on to the Rathion quest that opens up the Obsidian Citadel. Dun, dun, dun. I don't want to kill Serpo, the Incredible Snail. I feel bad. I mean, I know I need to, but he's adorable and blue. But that's kind of where we are now. Like, after you finish leveling the Shaman, then we're going to start bearing down on dungeons, and we're going to start working on our Mythic Zeros, and then work our way up from there. It's going to be Puggin, and I'm not super excited about that, but we will do it for you.
You are welcome here. Dionysus.
But kind of starting from zero. Like last expansion I played heavily was Mist of Pandaria, and Mythic dungeons were not even a thing at that point in time. Let's see, there's that. Oh, and I gotta pick up. I already picked that up. So we're gonna do a little dragon racing. So if you haven't seen dragon racing, or if you've heard about it, we're gonna do some right now. So these are all over the map, right? And many of them are world quests, which are nice, super fun things. But this is a reminder, like, about the vast difference between flying in the game now versus flying in the game for the last 18 years. Like, honestly.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
It's so fluid and responsive, and they've got these all over the place. And you can do them for, honestly, a decent amount of gold. You get like 500 gold for each daily that you do. These get a little repetitive after a while, but they do have the advanced courses that you can do. But can you imagine like doing this with the old mounts and the way they function? You can't do it. And they're easy enough for the elderly to do. And that's what's important, really, at the end of the day. When old people can do them and still have fun, then that's when we all win. Boom.
Excellent work.
Did I get the gold?
can see that
I
the
did
two
get
of
the
you will
gold.
soon be formidable competitors.
And then you get a little bag of goods. Yeah, 520 gold for 40 seconds worth. Like, I mean, that's fine. That's good. Oh, got the fishing frenzy. There's also another cool thing you can do. Just straight down.
Great
Hi,
fish
how are you
gather in
doing?
droves.
It's me, I'm Old Man
Go,
Bronze.
Gather
Welcome.
meat for us and bring back stories of your exploits.
Oh, I just opened up the Tuskar on this character, so I don't have the other quests yet. But most of these are fish involved. That might not be a shock. I really want to be a Tuskar. Like, honestly, like, if they would let me, I would like to be a Tuskar. Because they are the coolest walrus people ever. Okay. How are you doing that? That's right. You're not doing it. Like, this is what I want to look like. I want to have big tusks and a giant mustache. That would be amazing. So here you're just hauling in the threshers. And let's see. Okay. Guys, you're too far away. All right. So, but for those of you that may not have played, have not joined the Dragonflight bandwagon, you know, perhaps this gives you a little taste in your daily life. This is taste of some of the dailies, real straightforward, nothing terrible, and some of them are actually, I mean, I don't want to say like, I mean, this is fun-ish. You know, when you've done it like for the 400th time, I mean, it loses some of its charm, of course, but that goes with anything. So these aren't bad. Like I'm not like, oh god, all I've got is I've got dailies to do today. No, they're not bad. Then you can go do whatever you want. And they give you more time than they used to, so you don't have to worry about trying to finish it all up in a day. Oh, and here's also a point I would like to speak on. Like, back in the day, when you're questing in a certain area, like, and you're trying to kill 10 wolves to get their pelts or whatever, like, if someone else was hunting in that same area, it could take forever, because once they tagged the mob, you couldn't. That no longer exists. And I don't know if that just started in Dragonflight, or if that started before, like in Shadowlands. I'm not sure, because I didn't play Shadowlands, I didn't play BFA, I played Legion well after its release because it was on sale. And but that is such a welcome change that, like, you can just actually be playing along with other people and you don't feel bad about it. Like, you can all tag the same mob, you can kill the same mobs. Like, that even gave me an achievement for doing it, right? Like, so all those things can be done in the game. And so you're not competing. You don't, like, if someone gets the mining node or the herb or anything, like, it's still there. Like, you don't lose out anymore. You don't feel bad because someone has, like, you know, 6% extra movement speed. No, you get all that stuff. And look, there, see, I'm level 64. Merry Christmas to me. What am I doing? I'm not sure where my next point goes, honestly. I mean, that's fine. I've got to change it all later anyway, so. But that, and then part of that is I'm figuring out whether or not, like, I would like to be enhancement and restoration, or whether I want to be elemental and restoration. Like wielding lightning and fire shocks is super delightful, and it was an enjoyable leveling experience. But I knew what I was facing coming into like leveling in Dragonflight, and there's a lot of groups of stuff, and that is not always so easy, and I am much more of a I tank stuff with my face kind of person, and that's why I enjoy playing tanks. But I knew I was going to have some difficulties. Oh, do I need? I do. Okay, let's go up there. I'm gonna wait till that bubble fills. See, these are your vigor bubbles. After you, like, you have to go around. There were 40, I think 48 dragon riding sigils that are hidden around the world. And they're not super, super hidden. They're usually, like, in towers like that or stuff. Like, here's one right here that you pick up. Like, they're not tough. Like, you get them all as you level. If you want to take, like, a while, you know, an hour, you can literally start a new character, get your first dragon, and you can run around the map and get them all if you want to. I don't necessarily suggest it. I think it takes a little of the fun out of it. But once you do, it's crazy. Just crazy good. So obviously by my 8th level 70, like I have all 48 to unlock all the different dragon grinding talents. And these sometimes are neat little flying world quests that you get to complete, like this. And swoop and grab and swoop and grab and swoop and grab, and that's done. That's a
Nice work, hero.
That's a brand new upgrade. Thank you. Wait, what's this? Easter eggs? No, it's not Easter eggs. It should be Easter eggs. Boom. There we go. Delicious. All right. But yeah, like in comparison to flying back in the day, like it's good gravy. Good gravy. And then after a certain point with your professions, like if you're a gatherer, which is all I made him. Like I've got professions on the other characters. Like I'm actually just a gatherer. I've always been a gatherer. I prefer being a gatherer. And you can make some decent money off of it. I mean, people made really good money in the beginning. But building materials, what do I need that for? I assume I'm just killing these guys. Hi. Yep, that was right. I am. You guys are in trouble because I'm coming.
I must get closer.
I will get closer. Don't boss me around. You're not the boss of me. Oh, that was not the play. Not the play, Bronze. But I'm sort of like, honestly, like on Shaman, you mash buttons a lot as they come up. Like there isn't a rotation so much as that there are skills that go with each other, and then you also have procs all the time, so you can use your stuff, or instant cast your stuff, or super fast cast your stuff, or whatever. But once you get it all together and you figure out what you're doing, you hit pretty hard, and you get enough stuff on your gear, like they're just done. So, I mean, there's still, obviously, in Warcraft are the traditional, please bring me 10 of these nonsense item quests. And that's unavoidable. But they've done, honestly, for variety, they've done a good job, I think. I've enjoyed it enough to, once again, I mean, like, I'm on my 8th level 70. There are only 2 more that I would kind of like to level, but I'm super going to hold off for a while because insanity. But I would like to have a priest. I would like to have a warlock. The only two classes that I never have and may never level are rogue and mage, and they are. I have never enjoyed either class. I've never gone past like level 30. I've tried mage especially. Rogue is super useful, but I have never. I don't think I've ever gotten a. I think my highest level rogue is a bank alt that's level 9. I might have gotten one further than that, but don't hold me to it. There we go. That takes care of that. And then there's some super nice money. You get some really nice XP out of gathering, which is great. You can also open up these KV vaults. I don't think there's anything in here. I'd see more stuff behind it. But, oh no, there is. There we go. Oh, we've got some hardened draconium. That'll give me a nice point. That's all that's in there. That was worth it, though. So there's all different flavors. It's not just like, you know, there's the... I mean, and there used to be, obviously, levels of, like, the basic materials and stuff. And there still is. But now you get different materials off them. Like the primal elements and such. Like you used to have to, like, suck out of the air with engineering gizmos. But now you just kind of get it from everything. But it also is... do I want to go down there? I don't really want to. Alright, whatever. I'm going down. I got that. Don't throw stuff at me while I'm down here. It's rude. I don't want to go all the way up. I wanted to go down. There. And I don't want it in the lava either. Thank you. Why is that blinking out of existence? I'm dying. Oh, I'm potatoing this so hard. Okay, I'm going to get out of there. Like, it's bugging. Like, every time I get close to it, it blinks out of existence. That sucks. It totally sucks. But I'll survive. Like, there is stuff to mine and pick everywhere. Everywhere. See, look, that one phased on me too. Why you gotta be a jerk like that? Oh, I gotta turn this one in. See, that's why this has to be a chill experience, because I'm an elderly potato. There you go.
I never gave up hope. Aspects watch over.
Alright, good. We're just kind of clearing out the map behind us. Doing everything in our wake. Oh, why you gotta be like that? You could have lived a long and happy life. And now, that's not gonna happen. Could have been a happy fun rock, but no. Now you're a pile of happy fun rocks. Okay, so we're going to move over, and we are actually going to do some of the main story quest here. We're going to hit up our friend Rathion. You may remember him from Mists of Pandaria. Whoa, where is that? It's right there. Hey, bud. And even though, you know, you have these amazing new mounts and the new dragon riding system in the game, like, there's still mounts to collect. There's still ground mounts to collect. All that stuff. Is this? I think so. Yeah, it is. Let's see if anything is in here. Well, okay, that wasn't super worth it, but it's fine. Still. Ooh, I can now do my specializations. So, we'll show you a little something. So, if you haven't played, this will all look familiar, your spell book, professions, stuff like that. But now you have specializations within your professions. So here, like, the one that you want is botany. This is the one that if you max that out, then you can actually harvest while mounted, so you don't have to keep getting back on. but each does different things. It's not as impactful with the gathering professions. And then you gather knowledge points, which then you apply to said knowledge to open up the other nodes and open up these nodes as you progress. I mean, you can infinitely fill them all out, but that would take a super, super long time. So as you're beginning, I haven't hit 25 in mining. Not sure. But you get professional gear, which is something else that crafting can do. Crafting is actually very good in Dragonflight. They've done a lot of good things with it. Maybe not for every specialization, but for many of them. Like everybody's got a thing, or they've got stuff that they make for a thing. That's sort of kind of how it works. Like there's so many bits and pieces and odds and ends that you need for crafted gear on top of stuff that you earn as well. Where? It's right over here. I know it's right over here. Sometimes they're hard to find, or sometimes they're a little misleading. But the beauty is you can just zip around on this and you're good. Give me your bubble poppy. Thank you. You're appreciated. All right. So we're going to go now. We're actually okay. I keep getting sidetracked because there's a bubble poppy. No, jerk. That's right. Didn't have to go that way, did it? But it did. So we're going to go visit our buddy Rathion, and we are going to storm the Obsidian Citadel. Dun, dun, dun. Joel, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing tonight? It is a little bit like PTSD. It absolutely is. I think that it's improved. I think it has. Especially now, like I was talking a little bit ago about how like you can't. We are preparing to take back the you can't like steal mobs or steal nodes from people. I mean, like so like someone can't like zoink your mining node or your herb because it'll still be there. I don't know if they have a limit to how long they exist, because obviously after a certain point they do despawn, but like someone can't just beat you to a node and then they get it and you don't. Like you actually both get it, which is very cool.
Now you ask me to guide you?
There is a blind spot in my vision.
This is just a cutscene about like the birth of the Drakthir.
And I believe it centers upon
I don't necessarily know if you guys want to watch it.
Seek him out.
I don't want spoilers if you like.
What do you have to report?
Like you can play it if you want to see it.
Do you trust
They're fine though. Like I mean like. So for this one,
years of searching,
I gotta whoop his. I have to whoop his army into shape, which is funny.
Legacy.
So we gotta do a few of these things.
Once you've finished your assessment,
and then we'll start punching everybody in the face. But this is a Drakthir. I would rather they looked like this, or the ones that are, like honestly, like if this was the Drakthir, I would have immediately played a Drakthir. But unfortunately, they're a more humanized version of the dragons. They still look good. I think they still look, you know, they look great, and they can do kind of a limited flight thing. And they have two specs. One's a caster, one's a healer.
Some of those crafted weapons have surely fallen
no
into
tank spec,
hands.
so
they can be used against us.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It is an honor to be in.
Yep, there's always someone just in front of you. Like even the opposite faction cannot stop you from doing it. Like because most people don't have war mode on. You can selectively turn on a war mode, which changes the game a lot. Like I mean, I literally do quests all the time with Alliance people. Like they're in the same area, we're killing the same mobs, we're doing all the same things. When you're fighting, when you're doing some of like the world content, like kind of the
entering from within Neltharis. the obsidian fortress.
Oh God.
If the walls of the citadel
Do
are
I
built
still
to
need you?
withstand the jar,
No. Okay, you're
it'll
done.
surely prove a challenge for us. As well.
But yeah, you can literally fight
Only
alongside
aid the
them.
jar
You can
in
fight with
defending
them,
it.
not hurt them. You have to have war mode on to do so. But then there's a whole other world out there of also different quests and things. If you do have war mode on, which I think is nice, it gives you the option, like if you want to actively world PvP or not, without just flagging yourself on or off. But yeah, like even the opposite side cannot steal a node or a mob from you. You can both hit it. You can both get credit for it. It's just a nice quality of life feature, which I really appreciate. And the materials are plentiful and they're everywhere. Like you can fly around and fill up your bags. And like I've actually gotten kind of lazy about it because I'm actually working on leveling some professions.
So many. We do not have the forces to break through those defenses.
Oh, sure we do. You have me, and I'm amazing. Thank you. All right, so that part is done. But now, hey, I'm here to test your combat skills. This is gonna hurt you probably as much as it's gonna hurt me, I guess. There we go. That's right. Stand down.
Ahoy! The tide waits.
But you have to do this 8 times, which is a little tedious, but boom.
What is your hurry?
But honestly, like, I actually enjoy questing. I know there are people who don't, but for me, like, it's a nice kind of like a mindless way to, you know, chill after a day at work. So I don't mind going through these. And that might explain why I am on my 8th level 70. But ideally, this will be my last one for a while. But I do want a priest, and I do want a warlock. I just actually have to bear down and, you know, maybe focus on a actual class or two to finish gearing them, get into Mythic Plus, and then do that stuff. Because that's the stuff that I'm set out to do. All right.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Goodbye now.
The Spirit Wolves. That's right. Give up.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
But there's just a lot of really refreshing like quality of life with both alts and questing and gathering and world content. Like it really is very satisfying to play. And I've enjoyed it. Like I never thought I would. Like I mentioned before, like the last expansion that I played was Legion, and I played that like well after it had been released, and so I just kind of went around and did stuff. Hey, meet my rock friend. But it's very alt friendly. Like so, if you don't know who you want to play at first, you want to level like, you know, an old character, like it's so easy. It just really is. Like they've made that such a great change.
Shadra be watching.
I know my buddy's aggro and everything. I understand.
Do not have a target.
There we go. Did we? We did. We did. We beat them all. Oh, wait. There's something to pick over here. Where? Is it up top? It is up top. Why you gotta be all sneaky like that? There you are. There you are, Saxifrage. Oh, come here. Alright, so now we'll go visit with Rathian, and we should be starting our siege on the castle shortly. I believe.
I value your judgment.
Yeah.
You are correct. Our forces are few in number.
Yeah. But you have me, and that's all you need.
But you forget, we also have myself.
Just a shaman named after a sparkling mineral water.
And I will not be denied my legacy.
We'll
meet again, champion.
Okay, so now.
The moment we have prepared for is at hand.
Yes.
To the Obsidian Citadel.
Let's do it, Rathian. You first, though. Like, I don't feel like doing this alone. All right. I appreciate your participation.
Before us, and the Citadel will be ours.
Much confidence, yet the numbers do not lie. I fear the worst.
This might suck.
Be careful, champion. These shards are masters of flame. Don't hesitate to turn you to
I need to drop that.
I must get closer.
Like, they give you little pals here to help out, because these guys actually are fairly sturdy. So it's nice to have a little help.
I am out of range.
I screwed up there. I need more friends. More friends. Do more stabby. Okay, so we got him. Whoa, hey, you. Uh-huh.
I require a target.
Yeah, I sort of miss playing a tank. But it's important to access the game from all viable viewpoints and playstyles. Give me that. Give me that. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Yeah, so now I opened up my mining specialization. That's fantastic. So we're just sabotaging stuff. And smacking around a few dudes. Like, these are all elites. Well, not all of them, but... And that's why if you call in your buds, like, it helps. Uh-huh. Thankfully. Alright, there. We're going to throw some more over there. Wherever you throw your little smoke bomb, that's where your buddies go. So we're just throwing a bunch of sabotage at them, and then that's pretty much how you keep this quest. But then you open up the Obsidian Citadel, which is kind of like a real central hub of like grinding, and you get it right away in the first zone, which is kind of nice because it gives you something to do, goals. Alright, die please. Thank you. Alright, so... And so we want to look for some more stuff to break. I don't necessarily want to go through and just fight dudes. Because that's not really even what the quest wants you to do. You've got a few bosses that you've got to do, like I've got to kill that giant magma elephant, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to let my cooldowns come back up. But you also break stuff, burn stuff. Pretty straightforward. Hype! Steve, it's my 8th level 70. I'm ready. I am ready. Sooner or later, I will be ready to play the game, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Roach type person in the house. So I started the Shaman on Friday, and we're finishing up today. But I hope you're doing well. Rathian or Sibelian? Rathian, always. I don't even know who Sibelian is. Who does he think he is coming in, trying to horn in on Rathian's territory? Like, I don't even know what that's all about. Because I've actually finished the rep once on my druid. I have not finished that rep grind on anybody else, but man, getting like that, I think it's a 389 and a 3 something else, like you get a neck and you also get that's not what I wanted. And the neck, and then of course you get the cape from Rathian. Super worth it. And really, if you just do dailies and turn in keys, like it's not super hard. That takes a little time. I should be actually like watching the casts, but boom. But I hope your leveling and playing Journey has been fantastic. We're just, I swear to God, this is the last character we're gonna level, but like just out of nostalgia, like Shaman was the very first character I ever played in Warcraft, like outside of the beta, and I kind of felt like I wanted to. So that's the explanation. So I just started him from scratch. I had one at like level 12 and he was a bank alt, and I was like, nope, I gotta represent. Gots to represent. So we gotta throw these over here. We don't want to. Alright, let's go. Man, I already got hit so hard. There we go. Okay, so we recovered some health. I mean, we'll beat him. It's not like we're gonna die or anything, but still. I'd like my skills to come back online. Thank you. There we go. Oh, I'll pull some more. Super fast heal in there. It hurt me in my face. Ever? Rather your stability. Only playing some time this weekend? 4? That's more than enough. Like I've just gone. I've gone stupid. I've hit ludicrous speed as far as alts go. Like, I mean, they leveled all 6 tank classes, which all have DPS and heal specs, and I could easily just play a couple of them, but like, I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo for WoW, and I have returned to its unholy clutches. But this, I think will be the last one for WoW. Like, honestly, like I didn't quite enjoy. I mean, the leveling process wasn't bad. It doesn't take long, and I think that's part of the reason why. Like, it's not. I'm not like, oh well, I don't want to. There's still like a priest and a warlock, but also that's a lot of work. And I should actually like gear the rest of my characters. Like my druid's like 380 something. Like they, could do most, at least through like mythic 10, 12, somewhere in that area. But I also have to learn how to do the mythics and learn the dungeons, and that's got to start somewhere. And that's because that's my goal. So once again, at some point, I need to actually do that. I've already killed that guy. Where is the next guy? There's the Citadel. Oh, yeah, here's the rest of the stuff. I was a little distracted.
Do not let your guard down, and call upon the Black Talon should you have need of aid.
Yeah, I totally do. They make a fantastic distraction. I can finish this quest. And go join the fun at the Obsidian Citadel. But I'm also like, I'm not in a super hurry. Like, I mean, we're in season 1. Season 1 is going to last for a while. I mean, the people already, like, you know, have all their stuff opened up and are 8 and 8 heroic and mythic raids and all that stuff. I'm not super worried about it. Like, I don't have a guild. I'm kind of looking maybe to find something like that, especially for, like, mythic. And, like, you know, just basic raiding. But we'll see. Like, I don't necessarily want to, like, we're gonna form our own guild. It's gonna be all good. Maybe. Oh, okay, that part's done. That's good. Now we just gotta kill this dude. I mean, we don't have to fly, I guess, but maybe I'm just showing off. But definitely, like, with the mythic thing, like, I feel like it really you so benefit by playing with a semi-regular group of people. Like, who's on comms. You know, like any game, obviously you play better like if you've got people that are playing with you and you could talk to them and be like, hey, do this now, hey, don't step in that. You know, it's a lot more conducive to success. But plenty of people pug it. I just have to learn the dungeons and then I can pug it. As a tank, like, I can start any group that I want and people are going to join. And maybe that process is worth doing. I will crush you to embers, you dick. All right, there we go. Yeah. I mean, you're almost dead. Whoa, I didn't see you, mister. That's not funny. Don't kill me. Thank you. Okay. That would have sucked. I was like, oh, there's 2 people there. That's right. Okay. Okay, Darren. We're good. All right, so we're off. We've done your stuff, and now we're gonna run around the Obsidian Citadel a little bit before we get into the final kind of questy. We get a nice upgrade on our back. There we go, and that's nice. All right, let's rock. Let's do it. I'm ready to begin the assault, Rathian. Let's do it. Oh, I do love Hunter. I love Hunter because the pets, like, not because I'm an exceptional DPS, but man, Hunter is like the ultimate, like, solo machine. Like, I mean, you could do pretty much everything. I mean, like, old content, semi-current content, solo, like, and and all the pets you can collect. I love Hunter. It's just not, I'm a closet Hunter main because I love doing all that stuff. Like, right now, my Hunter is working the Molten Front because I never did it all the way, so, like, doing all the dailies and opening it up because there's some pets in there that I would like to tame, so I'm doing the month-long string of daily quests to open up the entire Molten Front so I can tame 2 pets. Yeah, I'm a special boy.
Who are you?
Oh, it's Sibelian. I am the other guy.
Sibelian, heir of Neltharion. And you are?
Yes.
Rathian, heir of Neltharion, and I've never heard of you.
See, Rathian just has more flair.
Likewise. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah, we will. We'll skip out of that. And now we just go on a little prance through the Citadel. We've got to whack some baddies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We have them on the run. Now is our chance
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna strike a definitive blow.
Speak your mind.
All right, I'm ready to assist you. So pick me up. Let's go and be gentle about it, big guy.
I know not from where you
It brews
hail,
like a
friend,
peach.
but I cannot fault such a timely arrival.
Oh, I know. So many. You can do so much with a hunter. Like, I mean, and there used to be, like, now, like, old content is just trivial. I mean, you could just go through literally with anybody. You can go through with a holy priest and just spam holy nova, and you can kill the entire instance, including the bosses. And that's fine. You know, they also nerfed a lot of, like, the gold farm there, but you can still farm transmog, all sorts of different things. You know, there's still a lot of value in doing the old stuff. And I personally enjoy it. Like, I personally enjoy running old content and getting old achievements. And that's part of the stuff that I'll do on the stream, too. Like, just doing those old things, like, you know, Glory of the Aldawar Raider, you know, Glory of the Cataclysm Raider. Like, you get mounts and all sorts of fun stuff. Like, definitely still worth doing. Especially when you want to break from, like, doing, like, you know, your dailies or your mythic dungeon grind, or you're looking for raid groups or whatever. There's so much game to get out there and explore and do stuff in. But yeah, Hunter's such a wonderful class. What do you want? Uh-huh. There you go. Eat that. That's good. I think I gotta kill like 12 of them by the time the quest finishes. I mean, not that it's timed or anything, but that's the amount that I have to kill. Usually there's a couple down at the front that you're able to whack on. And because just doing this, I do not think gives you 12. Alright, there's my buddy. Hey. This way, friend. Where are you going? Oh, there. Oh, you're over here. Okay. Good. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you for stopping by, and happy warcrafting. Much hope for Ret Paladin's rework. Because I heard it's going to be a big one. Like, honestly. Like, it's supposed to be pretty good, but we'll see. In a perfect world, every class and every spec would be playable, enjoyable, and worthwhile to bring. And is that how it works out? Nah, not all the time. But even now, like, all classes are within a certain, like, percentage of the other, like, DPS charts, all those things. So, like, it's not a bad spot. And I can't, you know, officially say that balancing is in the best spot it's been in years, because I haven't played in years. And that's the truth of that matter. But it feels good. Like, all the tanks, even though there's some that are better, and same with DPS, even though there are some that are better, that doesn't mean that the rest of them are bad. Which is refreshing. That. No, there we go. Oh, don't kill it. Let me tag him. See, that's another beautiful part about like being able to tag mobs still and complete quests. It's just so much nicer. Oh God, I only have 7.
I must get closer.
All right. But we should have the Shaman finished at least to 70 within the next couple days. Just because we're limited in the time. Like, you can actually, I mean, like, many people have made videos right now about how, you know, you can do it if you really have a nice route and you just run through. You can do it in about 3 hours. I am neither that coordinated or talented or of the mind to, you know, finish it up in that much time. Oh, this part's gonna suck. This part's gonna suck. Yeah. Okay.
Your efforts will be buried under our advice. Out of way. Far away.
I am too far away, but I don't want to stand in the fire because that's all you're supposed to do. Plus, he knocks you over.
I must get closer.
Okay, there was somebody else with me, so I wasn't as bad as I was worried about. So we still have 4 more to kill. I mean, we can do that. But then once you finish this little quest line, then there's a little bit of story, and then you finish opening up the Citadel for like daily and weekly quests, where you rep grind, and then you choose between Sibelian and Rathion to support. It doesn't ultimately matter a lot at this point. Oh, see, I just tagged him and I got it. That's nice. Like, it's those things that feel like a great quality of life thing, like where, you know, you're not fighting other people to quest, because that always sucked. No matter what expansion, no matter what you did, like fighting against people who were just in the same area for the same mobs just sucked. But now that's not a thing. 11 out of 12. Okay, we're getting so close. I don't want to kill that dude again. I mean, they're fighting him, I guess. That's fine. So, I mean, he's kind of distracted. Like, that's cool. Oh, most of my stuff's on cooldown. Alright. There we go. Should have interrupted that. Most annoying spell in the game, perhaps. There we go. Give me some more of that. Can you die, please? But unfortunately, like, half my gear is still intellect gear because I changed halfway through, of course. Well, I changed to level 60 to switch over. I wanted to see kind of how Elemental played and how much I would enjoy it, and then I wanted to see how much I enjoy enhancement, because I'm going to play Resto either way, and I'm going to heal. But there's another quest out here. Oh, that's up. Gotcha. Okay. Dungeon quest. Whoa. There you are, bud.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
So basically, like, I mean, the whole entire, like, quest line is you're going around. Oh, I just talked to him. Now you want me to talk to him again?
You stand before the Black Print. The Oath Stone must be activated to restore the power of my dragon.
And so you're helping them restore the 4, now 5 Oath Stones of the Dragonflight. So all the different colors of the rainbow.
It seems our fates are intertwined.
Father broke his oath.
And so you go from area to area, and that's sort of like the theme of each area.
We must repair it.
Yes, we must repair it. Okay. Once you get done talking, I can do that, good sir.
It is possible.
And then you.
These Jarden.
And it's nice they separate these, like, if they're this shape of quest marker, then that's main story quests. Regular side quests are just an exclamation point.
I would like to accompany you as well.
Oh, damn it.
My knowledge of the
trying to be fancy.
stretch for miles.
At least they give you some buddies here,
I need to target something first.
so you're not getting wrecked. Because some of the stuff are elites down here, and these are elites that you farm in kind of in groups for your rep and tokens that you turn in for rep and yada 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 yada. That kind of thing. That stuff hasn't gone away. But it's not the worst grind. I don't honestly enjoy the Obsidian Citadel a ton, I think, but I also don't like, there's another one in the Azure Span called the Cobalt Assembly. You get a really nice ring. But man, like they nerfed it. Like it used to be fairly decently easy to do. I mean, it's still elite mobs, and you needed to be in a group, but you could. It's also where you power leveled and did all those things. Like you can power level people out there, but they nerfed that.
If I were a Jarvan, I would not be in such a hurry to open that chamber.
But I mean, people are always going to find stuff to use and ways to whatever charge other people to actually play the game because it's dumb. So I mean, I'm glad they keep those things in check, but the rep grind became much more unfun. Like people just sit there for hours just running around in giant groups, just kamikazing all the monsters. Like it's not. Like if you go in there by yourself, it's not there. There is a cap to which you can tag mobs with. Oh God,
Those elementals. The very foundations of the Citadel are being animated against us.
So sometimes if the mob turns gray, that means that you obviously cannot tag it, and sometimes that will happen. Oh, that's not what I needed. That's not what I needed at all. So we'll kill him. Thank you. But once again, like at this point, like for this particular quest, that's why it's nice that they give you a couple buddies to come along and help you. So not every class can come down here and just tank it in the face. Some have the damage to do so, some do not. And some have the tankiness to do so, some do not. There it is. I can just get my finger on the corner of it. There we are. Gotta grab all these. Grab them. Grab them, grab them. Couple in there. Couple over here. You can pick up a little buddy dragon. Good.
I must get closer. Too far away. I need to target something first.
There we go. See if we can take care of this guy while I still have wolves up. Yes. There you go. Go away, nobody liked you. But yeah, the Obsidian Citadel is kind of a big questing area for daily quests, big rare mobs, things like that. I can't kill him. I won't even try. I didn't even know if I could tank him. I mean, I tank and kill him. I could tank him, you know, like if a few people were doing it, like, but, oh, there we go. Yes, I just needed one more. There we go. All right. We are out. But I just kind of, I kind of want to give people like kind of the flavor of the questing and you know, some of the differences. Like for folks that haven't played, I'm not trying to like sell it to anybody. Like you need to have the time to play Warcraft, and I'm still not super sure I have the time to play Warcraft. But A little bit at the end of the night. And even with that little bit, like once again, like this will be my 8th level 70 since the release of the game. And then I should be good, and then I can actually just gear everybody and actually focus on doing
The area
stuff.
may not remain secure for long.
And get into some nice dungeon grinds. And I don't know if I have the time for raids though.
Let us begin.
Dungeons are at least, I mean, like on the average about a half hour for mythics. But I don't know if I've got, even looking for raid, I don't know if I have like 4 hours to like sit and just play it. Or go through the different wings like that. There you go, sit down. Give me your Cinder Shard coal, mister. Of course. Grab him.
I am out of range.
There, give me all your coal, thanks. So you're reforming the band. This piece of Rathion's, it's not his staff. Don't get any thoughts, but
Excellent. All will be ready.
the kind of the crest that goes on the obelisk doodad. And
You
so
have all done quite well.
this is the short quest line that opens up the Obsidian Citadel that starts the whole daily quests grind here. Good. Yeah. There you go. Good job. Well done, bud. Well done. And now I grab the piece. I turn in the quest. Get back down.
The aspects of it.
I will be denied no longer.
And then
Let us
there's
finish
a
the repairs.
competition between the two competing peoples for the
Speak your mind.
Black Dragonflight. Hey, I just did.
You stand before the Black Prince.
Alright, so another cutscene. He's going to put it back on. You're welcome that I fixed it. I worked really hard on that. I mean, I have watched all these, but... So we did it! Go, team!
Sibelian, what is he doing?
He's running to the throne to go take it. That's what he's doing. We need to
I
go.
must claim the throne now.
Oh, I'll travel with Rathion to the throne. Sorry, bud. I gotta jump on you. Alright. Once again, be gentle. I bruise like a peach. So we've done all the things that need to be done, and Sibelian is running to go sit on the throne, and then we kind of have to make a decision who we want to support, and that's who your daily support. You can support either one of them. It doesn't change rewards that I am aware of. There may be something storyline involved down the road that makes a difference, but after you fill out Rathion,
Ah, young Rathion.
then or Sibelian, then you can keep doing it and fill it out for the other one as well.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
Thank you for some sweet, sweet legs. All right, there we go. The more the merrier. Okay. Beautiful. And you have some questies for me. So we just run around and talk to people a little bit, but that's really where it starts there. Oh.
Aspect's grace shine down on you. Where an aspect failed, Sibelian
Gotta try to make my decision, so I've got to talk to everybody.
questionable methods.
Who I should
It is
support,
hard
who's
to
trustworthy,
deny
who is not,
Rathian's results.
to lead the Black
He has
Dragonflight.
worked.
Which, of course, you may remember that Deathwing was the last leader of the Black Dragonflight, and he sort of went crazy and
Setting Garrosh free
had a
started
whole
war,
expansion built upon it.
But we
So
needed that war to prepare for the Legion.
I'm just running around talking to folks. Hey, what do you think of these dudes?
I've been keeping an eye. He does what needs to be done.
Yes, he does.
Honor and glory didn't help defeat the Shah or rid the world of mad dragons. Rathian did.
Alright, I'm coming. Oh, those are both dungeon quests, and that's where the entrance to the dungeon here is. I have not been in this dungeon yet. I understand it's not fun. I understand people are not looking forward to it in the Mythic rotation next season.
Is there something you, Sibelian, rallied us on Outland? Not only saving us from death, but from the corruption that befell our kin.
A leader is like a fine leaf.
All the rest, the other flights.
But we'll make our final drive to level our last 70 for a while, and then we will get down to some more hardcore dungeon grinding.
Forged in fire. I believe he is what we need in a leader.
And then get my mythic zeros done, and then kind of go from there. Like, I mean, my druid's geared enough to not need to start with mythic zero, but I think that's as good place to start the journey as any.
You will not return until
Especially since I've never done a mythic dungeon. I've watched all the videos, like, I understand most of the mechanics, like, it's just doing it in practice is... And then being the tank, of course, and having to sort of lead the charge, per se. Am I missing anything? I mean, I could do that, but I could do that later. Because there's another fishing quest. I do like my fishing quest, though. I've actually really enjoyed fishing this expansion. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Great fish.
We'll catch up with you nerds later.
Go.
This one's sort of dangerous because you can get sucked into lava. But it goes a little faster too because you don't have to pull them as far. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, don't yank me. There we go. There we go. Hey, I know you're not stealing my fish, boy. Yeah. So you can summon a big one and then you kill it and stuff, but it really doesn't give you a lot. Like it's sort of a big mechanic within fishing that you get these like ominous conch shells, and then you can summon the lunker. But like you summon them and then you kill them and you get like a fish and some like gray crap to sell to the vendor. Like I haven't seen any. I don't know if anything good comes out of them. You'd think how it's something you collect, you think they would make it worthwhile to collect them. But you just passively gather them as you do stuff that's fishing related. Meh. Oh, Cookie, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am feeling good. I am, it's been another fine day at the office, and we are just doing a little casual leveling session. We're finishing leveling our last character for now, and then we're gonna get down to the business of business. But I have been enjoying Warcraft, and that's something I didn't think that I was going to. I always swore I'd never come back, and then here I am. And I'm very happy that I did. It's been honestly, I very much enjoyed it. I mean, like I said, this is my 8th character that I will level to level 70. They must have done something right to impress me enough to not only did I come back, but like I played that much. And not even that much. They've made leveling pretty easy, and leveling even from scratch pretty easy. There you go. Could you die, please? There. One more, and then we'll get done with that. And we'll get some rep, we'll get some XP, and some goodies. And then we'll get on to the quest. Hey! 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 That's right. You just give up your delicious thing. There we go. So even things like that, they don't take a lot. It's pretty easy to knock that out and just move on with your day. and then pick up the rep, pick up the cash, pick up the gear, whatever it was.
Trinkets, yeah.
There's stuff everywhere to pick up, everywhere. So if you have like a rare scanner thing on your account, like as an add-on, like it goes off constantly. There's chests to open. There's piles of dirt that you use shovels to open, like where you get all sorts of supplies and odds and ends, and you really should do it. Honestly, there's a lot of good stuff.
On the lookout for us, and we cannot risk an encounter while transporting the eggs. So we shall travel as mortals do.
Warframe is cross-platform now? Nice.
The future of your kind bores you. You are free.
I may have to open that up, but I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have enough time to handle another obsession. But it is cool that it is cross-platform. Like it is time. Because there's another game that I love a lot. Like Warframe is such a good game. Like there's so much of it. I mean, it's been around for so many years. Like it's just just can't trade or friend request.
I will risk no harm.
I mean, like I guess they have to have some sort of controls on it. I mean, the friend request thing sort of sucks.
There's no reason they
like I mean,
do all the dirty work themselves.
I mean, other cross-plat games you can, you know, like at least have them on your friends list. But still, I mean, nice that you can play in a game. I mean, that helps with all sorts of things.
I cannot maintain this forever.
Let's see, that wasn't bad. We ate them up pretty quickly. That was good. But the combat always has been just so enjoyable in Warframe. Like, I mean, the whole, like, the Space Ninja thing is done so well. Like, I mean, I can't think of another game that gives you the Space Ninja experience that you're looking for more than Warframe does. Like, they always have done a great job. See, last group I wrecked. These guys are burning me. There we go. That's the only thing I've noticed on enhancement. It's really hit and miss because you rely on a lot of procs. Like, you know, for stuff to proc so you can use it and hit them in the face really, really hard. But if nothing procs, then they hit you really, really hard. Oh, to the Fallout 76?
I was worried the eggs would hatch before reaching the
all the different consoles, economy, PC economy. Yeah. Like, it's tricky, especially with Warcraft that has, like, I mean, like, really its own economy. Like, you literally, you do not have to, you can literally, it is player run almost completely. I mean, maybe not completely, I mean, because you can still obviously buy, you know, buy plat. I think it's plat, isn't it?
Perhaps the others will see reason now.
You know, in different packages and bundles and things like that. But so much of it is just it's based on the players, like selling stuff to each other, like doing things. Like you can buy frames, you could buy, and not spend $1 in the game. You know, I've always thought that was a magnificent part of Warframe. Like if you didn't want to, you didn't have to spend a single dollar. Now, if you want to support the game, obviously, like, then that's a super fine thing to do.
Where are the eggs?
Yes, why don't you explain how your ridiculous plan destroyed the future of an entire flight?
Yeah.
You
tell him.
Apologize for any misunderstandings, Lifebinder.
Like, while they're busy jabbering, the quest is actually finishing over here. But I've got to clean the joint up first, so you'll have to excuse me. Where you learn the get knocked on your ass mechanic, pulling weeds. It does a body good. There we go. So there haven't been any eggs for the Black Dragon flight in many moons because of Deathwing, of course. And so these are the first Black Dragon eggs that will come to the hatchery in many years. And so it's a big deal, so I gotta, like, shine up his armor. Yeah, see, he looks great. Damn, Strady looks good. And now everybody's going to come and take care of that. So we finished that part. Which is nice. We should pop a level here pretty quick. Hit 65. But once again, we'll probably do in about another 25 minutes and do about, you know, a couple hours a night. Like, if I'm doing stuff like dungeons and stuff, I might do like a full 3 hours, but we're just doing some questing, hanging out, shooting the breeze, shaman and chill. I do love my shaman. Where did everybody else go? Oh, you're over here, are you? Why are you hiding?
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
Greetings.
Oh. Speaking of trinkets, thank you very much. Anything's an upgrade? There we go. It's all an upgrade. Yes, I am ready. Let's go have a cutscene.
At long last.
At long last.
Our absent young are once more among us.
We're gonna reap the fruits of our labor for a moment.
Together with all the flights. Though these life pools were once bereft of eggs, they now contain our future.
Yes.
Truly, the calling of my flight has been fulfilled.
I will see that these eggs are protected and loved.
You better.
So that they
like, we worked really hard to get them.
Dragons, strong and wise.
Excuse me. Excuse me for the beverage noise. Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Everyone at the Ruby Life Pools is happy. And not only did we get the Black Dragonflight's obelisk up, we also have rekindled the Red Dragonflight's obelisk by returning the Black Dragon eggs. Alright. Fantastic.
All life is worth 2 of the Earthstones.
There we go. Give me the sweet, sweet
3
now.
more are needed if we are to have any hope of reclaiming our aspectral power and stopping Razagath.
I have always hated not being able to see my face on my character. So luckily now you just buy the transmog mount for 120,000 gold, and then you can change your shit whenever. Makes me happy. Is that? Yeah, that is. So now we are headed on to the next zone. Making progress. Making waves, ladies and gentlemen. Same waves we've done several times before, but really, this is basically, I mean, the moment like we talk to this guy, that is going to be level 65. And then we will make pretty much the next 5 levels in the next zone. Pretty straightforward questing. I'll probably do about the same thing. Like, I've experimented a little bit, obviously, with the number of characters that I leveled.
Sign of good faith to the centaur.
Give me this, so now I can have Spirit Wolves up for every fight. That's huge. Gives you cooldown reduction every time you generate a point of Maelstrom. There's something else here that I need? I don't think so. Feels like somewhere I should have a flight point, but it isn't. Making some cheap XP. Give it to me. There we go. So now, whoa, hey.
Hold, outsider. You trespass on Maruk land.
Hi. And the first thing the man asks of me is, hey, could you kill that giant dragon, please? Yes, I will kill your giant dragon. I mean, they kind of help you, but still. It's like, we've just met, and this is what you would like me to do. I feel that's rude. Ow. And you know, here's another funny thing. Evil Dead? Oh. Try one of the new free games in February PS Plus. Mafia Edition, Ollie Oil, Beyond Late in Destiny, or Evil Dead. Evil Dead, they're adding some stuff to it. They're adding a it's called Splatter Royale, and where you all get to be Deadites and then slap the crap out of each other, which I think is amazing. But it is kind of the game's kind of dying out. Like they're struggling a little bit with balance, and it's not unlike Dead by Daylight's balance problems. You know, it's really hard to balance asymmetrical games. Still worth picking up for free, absolutely. And I will probably check out that Splatter Royale where like it's just a free for all. There's nothing serious going on. You don't have to like, you know, no one's getting all hateful on each other or nonsensical. Like that part would be fun. And I want Evil Dead to be a great game because Bruce Campbell is God.
It has been
Just unfortunately, like they've struggled a
they
bit.
are invaders upon your land. Join the primates.
But then every single asymmetrical game of its kind has done the same. Like they all struggle. Like Dead by Daylight's only been around for so long because they got some licensing, and I mean the game itself is still, I think, at its core enjoyable, but not for everybody, and that's sort of the problem. But Evil Dead, super fun. Like I mean, it's a great idea. It looks good, and the idea is fun. And so now these guys invited me into their village, and now I'm gathering all their crap up for them so we can take a journey, which feels wrong. Like, don't you have people for that? Why do you need me to do that? I think that's inappropriate. But how else would I get my XP and my goodies, I guess? Shouldn't complain, Bronze. Shouldn't. PS Plus? Yeah, every time they did a free thing on the Epic Games Store, and they had a huge influx of players. And then so it's a good idea. Like it helps bring new people into the game, and sometimes that can breathe some fresh air. Like Evil Dead really needs to release on Steam. Like every time anything ever just releases on Epic Games outside of something with a Fortnite in the name, like it's almost doomed. And it's problematic. Like Steam is Steam, love it or hate it. But if you don't get your game released on Steam, and you're not Blizzard, or you're not Fortnite, then you're gonna have problems. And I think that's part of what Evil Dead ran into. The core gameplay is fairly decent, and it's fairly sad. Hey,
I bet we can outhunt you.
Jerks.
I will outhunt both of you.
I do not have a target.
That's right.
I must get closer.
Come over and help me out. I'm ancient. See the gray hair? Like it's a funny sign that like most of my characters like all now have gray hair, because A, I have none, and B, I'm elderly, so why not have my old man characters reflect my old manness. Hey, hold on.
What roads have you traveled?
So we're really just doing like the every single side quest thing. Because there's nice quest density. It doesn't take long to get them done. It's a pretty casual level experience. Like,
welcome. I have a no, I'm afraid my hooves no longer take me to Marukai, but my beasts of burden are vital to the caravan.
Like you can't.
I shall ready my muskin to.
You can't walk that way, bud. Like, he's not coming. Just let you know. Like, he doesn't want to walk this way, but he wants me to. Kind of a jerk. Oh, for the Jason X? Yeah. Yeah. Like, I even heard Oh, what did I hear? Well, I mean, like the Texas Chainsaw game is coming out. I mean, I hope it does well, but once again, like with these games that like the Evil Dead and like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the thing that helped Dead by Daylight so much was the fact that they could make all of their own characters and get licensed characters. Like just having the licensed characters for the one, like it really limits the amount of like killers you can have, you know, or even if everybody's licensed, the amount of survivors you can have. You can't necessarily come up with new ones and new things, and that sort of limits replayability. And the amount of stuff that people can collect, and I mean that's what gets people, you know, keeps people playing games. But as always, I hope for a positive experience for it. That's right. Sit down. I just need one thing. Will you drop that one thing for me, good sir? I think it's your spleen. It's some piece of you that I must recover here.
I require a target.
Not gonna do it, huh? Okay. I got the thing! Go Team Bronze. Alright. Now we gotta... I mean, I gotta do that too, I guess. Oh no, that's the Grand Hunt. Grand Hunts are another kind of like faction specific thing. Like you just run around and you do all these different quests and they lead into other quests. And then you finish the Grand Hunt and then you get goodies. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward. And they're actually enjoyable. A lot of like Warcraft has done really well with light of the world content and stuff. More of the open world things, and that is definitely appreciated. Borderlands 3 is now. Oh yeah. That's probably still unfixed. Oh yeah. It's unfortunate, like when people have great ideas, but then it doesn't work out well, you know, or they get a hold of a nice license, and oh, there we got Vulture Gizzard, sweet Vulture Gizzard, and then it's sort of like a wasted opportunity, and then you know people don't go back in to kind of correct that, you know, or you know now they own the license and someone can't do anything with it, which also can be sucky. Hunt creatures around the plains. I don't necessarily want to participate in a grand hunt. You can just passively do it and you actually get stuff for it. Which I think is really funny. But there's a lot of angry beavers in this game too. So we're going to deal with the angry beaver menace. But even just killing a couple of them, like, that almost like qualifies me. Like, as long as this stage completes. Sorry, bud.
I do not have a target.
You are a sacrifice to the hunting clan, the Shakar.
Something has stirred the creatures of this
There.
Hold them off.
So we're part of completing a stage, and so now like that next stage goes somewhere else. I mean, I could follow it, I guess. You can see here where it goes, kind of. Sometimes it's a little confusing, but Actually did need to kill... Oh, I do need to kill you guys. Lucky me.
Find the beast that roams these lands and kill it. We will make good use of the resources it provides.
He's this way. So we're just gonna hop into that. Like, you'll see a bunch of people flying around. They're all like looking around. And so you can literally, like, I mean, there's Alliance, there's Horde here. Everybody can join in. Like, there's no... And I kind of like that. Like, the whole, like, free-for-all aspect. Like... but... So... That, honestly, is enough for me to... I do need Horn Striders. Okay. To get a satchel from it at the end, which would be nice, because you can actually get some nice stuff. You can get a mount out of it. But yeah. Oh, 7 Days to Die is such an amazing game. That one is just probably the best zombie survival builder game there is. I don't. Like, Project Zomboid is pretty popular as well, but definitely a different kind of art style and game style, whereas, like, 7 Days to Die is like Minecraft got eaten by zombies, and better graphics, but 7 Days to Die, fantastic game. Like, I debated about streaming that for a while, but there's a certain point where I sort of, like, kind of burn out, and a lot of it is just, like, gathering. Like, so much gathering, and I don't know how interesting that always is to watch. But then again, I'm just questing and leveling yet another character, so I guess that's not like pulse pounding excitement either. But if you haven't played it, or if you're interested in playing it, it's not about it's about to kind of get a view of what it's like, what the questing is, kind of the general feel of it, the dragon riding, all the good stuff. That's right. Die. Please.
Come out and hunt if you are up to the challenge. This quarry is strong and relentless.
I must get closer.
This quest is actually particularly annoying because, like, the stuff you need takes a hell of a long time to drop sometimes. Hey! I did not say anything about you, Mr. Hippo. Like, and there you are. That was your bad. So some of the herbs have dangerous properties. Same thing with mining nodes. Like, that one will freeze you and knock you in your butt, which isn't dangerous, but there's actually like mining nodes and that will kill you unless you know what to do about it or are spec'd into it. After gathering it, it'll just slowly whittle away your health and then you die, which is fun. Massive gathering on follow. Well, yeah, I mean, you can, like, because people who want to watch those games are gonna watch you gather, like, and that was the thing with, like, doing Dead by Daylight, is that, like, there's always something to commentate. Like, I could always, like, commentate the games. Like, if I didn't have something smart or witty to say, I could always talk about, like, what was going on in the game, why I was doing the things I was doing, when I was doing them, things like that. And Warcraft doesn't necessarily, I mean, it does have those things, but then there's obviously going to be some times where you're not raiding or grinding dungeons. Like, there's going to be times where it's just like this, where I'm just leveling, I'm doing dailies today, I'm doing my thing, and that's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Stop running away, otter friends. I just want your heart is all. I'm sorry that I need it. It's for a science project. Okay.
I require a target.
Well, the progression is always rewarding. Like, you know, like when you learn a new thing or you can build a new thing, like, and you can improve your base or you can improve your whatever. Like, I mean, like that's, you know, that's your carrot on a stick for those games. You know, like it's one step better, or now you can make the next level of material, and then you can build your dream base, or now you can build your vehicle to drive around. Like always, oh, this is last PCD, come on. But there's always that, you know, sort of carrot on a stick that you're chasing, you know, and that can be a rewarding part of gameplay. And that's what all games need. All games need something like that. Like, you know, the payoff in the end, like whether it's, you know, that mount you wanted in Warcraft, or, you know, completing the raids, or completing the mythic dungeons, or whatever title or achievement that you're going for.
Require a target.
Like, there's always something that, you know, there's always a reward for your time spent. And all good games have a good reward structure like that. You know, that's what keeps people coming back. Do I still not? How many otters must I massacre to satisfy your bloodthirst, quest gods? How many senseless lives need to be lost? These otters are not harming anybody. Hey, get away from me, Hippo. Thank you. Don't be a jerk about it. I can't see anything, but I know I'm winning. No, still not. That's bogus, dude. See, that gives you like old Warcraft vibes, where you need like one thing and you got to kill 50 mobs for it to drop one time. But usually most of the quests are not like that, which is good, because that was always the worst feeling. I've got to get 10 wolf pelts and I have to kill, you know, 57 wolves to accomplish said task. Which is not terribly rewarding. Man. These poor otter people. Well, I guess they're not otter people, but nonetheless. I need you for my collection. I just need one heart. You would think that one of these guys would have a heart and I would be able to find it, but no. There. Huzzah. Huzzah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can literally, and it's not, you don't have to make a ton. Like, it's like 100 and, I mean, it varies by server and things like that. Like, there is an economy to it, but like 160,000 gold, and you don't have to pay for Warcraft like every month. So like whether you like play in the auction house, or you're, you know, a big gatherer, or you do old world content and sell transmog. I mean, you do old stuff and you sell battle pets. Like, you can easily make that, stuff, and then just purchase your WoW subscription every month with in-game gold and never have to pay $1 for it again, which is very cool. It's cool that they have that in there. And then on the other hand, like if you're low on gold and you don't really like doing a ton of professions, you can quite literally, oops. Oh, I'm trying to dismount. There we go. Uh-huh. That's right, die jerk. There we go. And this poor guy got captured, and they messed up his dogs.
Get some rest.
So I always do this one because I'm all about dog justice. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Scar supplies. Oh, I gotta kill all these guys. No. I require... Well, I do. I require a target. That's how it works.
Too far away. I must get closer.
Oops. Because that's a, like, and that's like just the money, the like the gold making in Warcraft, like that you could. There are people that all they do that they just play the auction house, and you know, I mean, they've got enough characters to do things. And they can, you know, farm old world content, but like really, literally just play the auction house and make, you know, tens, like millions of gold every month, and like it's literally not a thing. They could buy anything in the game anytime they wanted, and that's a complete different. That's a way to play the game. There we go. There we go. We're getting so close. I do have wolves up. I keep forgetting that I have all the cooldown to actually give me wolves, which is super nice. Okay, so we did that. I mean, you don't want to fight him if you don't have to, but this is sort of an annoying set of quests because it's just there's so many of them. They're all everywhere. Like every time you move, like there's another one. Although those guys can eat my shorts. There we go. No. Yeah, I'm trying to find my guy. Oh, I don't want to pull more. Oh, and I did though, because that's a super good job, Runs. Chain lightning, little smack in the face. Yeah, WoW just really allows you to play in a lot of different ways, or even make content in a lot of different ways. And they do like a lot like Warframe. They do have like, you know, fashion frames, like all the transmog in the game that you can farm and do and all those things. I gotta take care of his fallen friends. This is once again, I mean, not only is it experience, but you know, like dog revenge, and I'm all about dog revenge. And then we get to rescue some dogs because we're good people. Look at us go.
Too far away.
Tagged him.
I am out of range. I need to target something first.
That was good.
I do not have a target.
And sometimes to finish up stuff quicker, if you just tag it along with somebody, like it works nicely, and you just finish them up. And need more shamans. There we go. You're not dead yet? No, you're dead. Okay, thank you. Rescuing the puppies. Free the puppies, ladies and gentlemen. Free the puppies. Move you down here. I think. This is his other lost dog. This quest, and then we will wrap it up for the night. Thank you guys for hanging out. Just questing tonight. Nothing big planned, but we are working on finishing up the Shaman this week. And then so we can get back to our regularly scheduled, like, I am going to do dungeons and stuff like that. But otherwise, I appreciate you coming along for the ride. Once again, we're going to do this every Wednesday. Just kind of chill and getting into more different content as we finish out our roster and decide who we're finally going to play. And that's why we've leveled too many characters, because we're enjoying the experience. Dragonflight's been a lot of fun. But other than that, thank you guys for stopping by. Oh, Carrie, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I am on my way out, but always good to see you. I hope you and yours are so very well. And if you see him, please feel free to punch Jason in the shoulder. Just give him a good whack for me, and send it with much love from the old man. But other than that, we are on our way out. We're just wrapping up, just doing a little chill and leveling tonight, and we'll be back next Wednesday with some more goodies and stuff like that. So other than that, you guys, much love from the old man, and we will see you soon. Mwah. We will catch you then, Carrie. Take care.